Big match for the NXT Championship happening next week. Tonight, we will see all three competitors in action, including this man.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn returning for the first time to Full Sail University last week on NXT. Since being injured, we saw him compete in London, but immediately, Sami Zayn said, quote, "I came back to become the first ever two-time NXT champion."
But they had a couple people took objection to that statement in the form of Samoa Joe and Baron Corbin. And well, let's say we didn't waste any time kicking 2016 off with a bang.
You're right.
And his opponent from Musha K, Bahamas, weighing in at 218 pounds, Adam Rose.
Corey, are you ready to ride into the stratosphere like a unique flower?
Listen, that seems to be something you would do in your free time. In fact, Adam Rose strikes me as a guy that you'd really take to. I mean, you're both social outcasts.
Yeah.
Not too many people are fans of you.
No, not really.
You know, you don't have much luck at parties.
Very recently, Adam Rose is trying to turn over a new leaf. Get it? Because of the rose bush?
Yeah, I try not to acknowledge your terrible puns.
And we can't forget about the massive announcement from our general manager, William Regal, last week on NXT. Next week, we will have a triple threat match to determine the new #1 contender to the NXT Championship. Sami Zayn versus Samoa Joe versus Baron Corbin.
It's going to be unbelievable, that's for sure, but it's essential tonight for Sami Zayn to keep building that momentum. Remember, he hasn't had many matches back since returning from injury. A win here tonight, 1 week before the triple threat, is essential.
First match was a little under a month ago, last month in London against Ty Dillinger. Looked pretty sharp there in his return. The NXT Universe thrilled to have Sami Zayn back. What did you make of the decision by William Regal, a triple threat match? How does that change things?
I couldn't agree with it anymore. I think it's a brilliant decision. Samoa Joe, Sami Zayn, Baron Corbin all have legitimate stakes at the #1 contendership. So why not settle it the old-fashioned way?
See, I would have thought for how much you love Baron Corbin that you would have said, oh, well, the uncrowned NXT champion, he should get a title opportunity right away against Finn Balor.
Oh. The triple threat's next week, Tom.
Oh! Sami Zayn looking sharp here so far on Adam Rose. Sami Zayn, a superstar that has competed all over the world, coming here to NXT, had so many obstacles put in front of him and so many times forced to overcome them, and becoming NXT champion, he called it the highlight of his career. And one thing that led to his injury, of course, was the betrayal of a longtime friend, a man we know now as Kevin Owens.
Sami Zayn's made a living overcoming the odds, overcoming obstacles, doing what people say is impossible. Some people say that becoming NXT champion for a second time is impossible, and I know Sami's looking forward to proving some of them wrong. What a shot by Adam Rose.
That's a new side of Adam Rose. Oh, haven't seen it in a long time.
One guy, I mean, considering the guy once led the Exotic Express and with party time all the time, the guy seems pretty intent on ruining Sami Zayn's welcome back party.
Superstars like Samoa Joe and Baron Corbin also feel like they're at the front of the line for the NXT title, that this is their time. Samoa Joe especially sour after NXT TakeOver London.
NXT's the hottest brand in the world right now. How could you not want to be in the World Championship picture? Oh.
Samoa Joe in our main event later on tonight. Baron Corbin also in action here tonight. A little taste before the triple threat next week. Adam Rose with a forearm right in the chest into the cover. Sami Zayn in trouble and a kick out. Corey, you've been in triple threat matches in the past. How does that dynamic change things in the title?
You have to keep your head on a swivel. You have to incapacitate one opponent, then try to beat the other, which is a lot easier said than done.
You cannot even be involved or the pinfall or submission to lose the matchup.
I can tell you right now, Sami Zayn doesn't need to concern himself with the triple threat next week. He needs to focus on Adam Rose, who's in complete control right now. Sami able to create some separation. Ooh, what a knee. Buried right into the abdomen of Sami Zayn.
Can't forget how big of a moment this is for Adam. Oh, Adam Rose knocking off Sami Zayn here on NXT would do all sorts of good for him.
Wow, what a chop. Wow, look, see the fire in Sami Zayn's eyes.
This is the resolve of Sami Zayn. We know he can take a lot of punishment.
Sami Zayn up and over.
Sami, oh, right in the midsection there, Adam Rose. Sami Zayn going up to the top rope here. Oh!
Well scouted by Adam Rose.
It has been all Adam Rose here for the last few minutes here on NXT. Adam Rose going up to the top rope. This could be a bad spot here for Sami Zayn. Oh, went for the headbutt and connected.
He looks like he took a little bit out of himself.
Yeah, how messed up right now is Adam Rose? The cover, hook to the leg, and Sami Zayn just enough time to kick out.
Let's take another look at this Adam Rose headbutt. All the way from the top rope, bam. Adam Rose better be careful not to get himself disqualified here. He's got a big opportunity in front of him. Better not throw it away.
He can't become frustrated. That could lead to his demise here.
Oh, he caught him.
Oh, wait a minute, wait
Face
a minute. Koji clutch. Koji clutch on Adam Rose. Is Adam Rose going to tap out to Sami Zayn? Yes, he is.
Here's your winner by submission, Sami Zayn.
Well, it's so good to have Sami Zayn competing back here inside the NXT arena.
It's great to see him. 1 week from tonight, he's got to do that same thing. He's got to make either Baron Corbin or Samoa Joe tap out. It's a triple threat match to determine the new #1 contender to the NXT Championship. Sami Zayn looks ready. I think we're going to find out tonight how Corbin and Joe are looking.
We want to welcome you here to NXT. Tom Phillips alongside Corey Graves. So much more to get here tonight. We are going to see Baron Corbin in action. And then, of course, in our main event, Samoa Joe goes one-on-one with Johnny Gargano.
Johnny, recently you and your good friend and tag team partner Tommaso Ciampa have really made some waves here in NXT, but tonight you go one-on-one with the very angry Samoa Joe, and well, my question for you is, are you sure you're ready for this?
I know what Samoa Joe is all about. He's one of the most accomplished superstars of his generation. And I know recently, he's a little upset that he didn't walk out of London as NXT champion, so he's been taking it out on everyone else. He's a schoolyard bully. And he thinks he's gonna get in the ring with me tonight and intimidate me? Rich, let me ask you a question. How do you handle a bully? You walk up to him and you punch him in his mouth. Samoa Joe better bring everything he has tonight. Because Johnny Gargano, he's all heart. And as long as my heart is still beating, Johnny Wrestling will not back down.
A confident Johnny Gargano appears to be ready for later tonight. But also in action, NXT Women's Champion Bayley teams up with the #1 contender for her title, Carmella, as they take on the unlikely pairing of Alexa Bliss and Emma with Dana Brooke in their corner. And Apollo Crews wants to get back on track after his match last month at NXT TakeOver London by competing against the Perfect 10, Tye Dillinger. That match is coming up next on NXT.
From the many, one will rise. 30 superstars, one monumental task. Outlast 29 others. Carve your destiny. And for the first time in WWE history, it's one versus all. As WWE World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns must defend his title as the first participant in the Royal Rumble match. WWE Royal Rumble.
Well, everyone's talking about it. Yeah. Tag Team of the Year 2015 in NXT, and we weren't even nominated.
Nope. Hey, but you know who was? Blake and Murphy. You know, if I remember correctly, we beat them in London.
In
Yeah.
2015.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying.
No,
But Blake,
I'm with you.
Murphy, I understand there was other teams involved, right? You guys probably got something to say about that?
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
could do it
of course.
again. Just team on team. Let's do it next
One-on-one?
week.
Yeah, let's do it. You know what? Then we'll beat another former NXT championship team. Ooh. Yeah, how does that sound?
Sounds great.
Yeah, I like it. It's pretty good.
Still a little upset about the poll, though. Just jab me right there.
You
a
know,
little
don't
bit,
worry.
you know?
Hey, you told me one time, where are we going? Where are we going?
We're going
We're-
up. We're
exactly,
going
we're
up.
going up.
Yeah, yeah. Before
No
you
big
know
deal.
it, we're gonna be the alpha males of NXT, dude. It's gonna be sick. Sweet.
You know what? You represented our country. You're an Olympian.
I like
you know
it.
What?
I like what you're saying.
Why don't we?
Well,
we
don't
broaden
sell
that a little
yourself
bit more?
short, dude.
What?
You wreaked havoc. NCAAs, heavyweight division. You
I did,
tore it
I
up
did.
up there.
So how about we're the alphas of America? What
Of
do
the
you
whole
think about
thing.
that? The entire country.
Of the
why
whole
not?
deal.
Yeah.
I like that. We're the American Alpha. That was stupid. I shouldn't have said that.
No, that's really good. American Alpha. That
You
that
like
could be
that?
our team name. That's
You
strong.
like that?
American Alpha.
You
know
like
what I
it,
mean?
you like
I,
it.
I really like it.
I knew you'd
It's
like
really
it.
good.
That's why I said it.
You know me?
I was
For
thinking it
me?
before. I just forgot, but that's why I said it. Yeah.
I do. I really do like it.
All
It's
right,
good.
Blake and Murphy, next week, the American Alpha are going to be ready. Say that part. You're not saying it? William.
And Gable.
I was so sick. It gets sicker every time.
Yeah.
It hurt, though.
Sorry.
We got a match next week.
Yeah.
It hurt my rotator cuff. Oh, boy.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Niagara Falls, Canada, weighing in at 225 pounds, he is the perfect 10, Tye Dillinger.
Phillips, I know the concept of a perfect 10 is foreign to you,
Okay?
but you're looking at one.
How is that foreign to me?
I mean, let's see. I mean, do we want to put you back on camera? No, we want to keep the camera on Tye Dillinger, okay?
I just got back, man. Tye Dillinger, the perfect 10. His first match back here at Full Sail University in 2016.
Speaking of all the time you were gone, you didn't improve yourself in any way, shape, or form, Tom.
Thanks, Corey.
Shame on you.
And his opponent from Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing 240 pounds, Apollo Crews.
This year could really prove to be a turning point for Apollo Crews. We saw what happened at NXT TakeOver London. Apollo Crews one-on-one with Baron Corbin. Things did not go the way Apollo Crews wanted. How does he move forward?
Well, tonight is absolutely critical for Apollo Crews. He can either shrug off the past, forget what happened, and continue his ascent here in NXT, or if he loses tonight, it could be the start of something bad. I believe in him. I think he's got the brightest future of just about anybody. I think we're going to see the same old Apollo Crews, and I mean that in the best way.
Listen, no superstar has ever come and gone through NXT undefeated. It just doesn't happen. You get a taste of it, you move on, and you better yourself. You experienced it before. How did you deal with that as a superstar?
Defeat, you can't live in the past. It's like an NFL quarterback that throws an interception. You just shrug it off and you go forward to the next play. That's what Apollo Crews has to do tonight.
There's certainly a lot in the rear view for Apollo Crews. I had a chance to catch up with him earlier this week, and he said, that's exactly where I'm going to keep it. What happened with my NXT title opportunity, what happened with Baron Corbin, it's in the past. I have to move forward and climb back up the mountain.
You know, I could say the same thing for Tye Dillinger. I spoke with him a little bit earlier today. He said 2016, he wants to forget everything that happened in 2015. His win-loss record wasn't exactly everything he wanted it to be. He said 2016 is his year. Plus, he was really friendly. I mean, his personality was definitely
I'm sure
a 10.
He was so friendly. I mean, Tye Dillinger, when I think of friendly, that's what I think of. I don't think of narcissistic or egotistical or, completely engrossed in oneself.
Well, listen, Tom, we don't deal with 5s or less, so...
You're sitting there. Here's the cover. You can't take anything away from Tye Dillinger. He certainly has all the ability in the world. And I mean,
take anything away. The guy's doing the universe a service just by being here.
I just said you can't take anything away from him. The NXT universe clearly
You should give him
responds to
everything. Give him all of the things. Everything.
I was going to say that.
You wouldn't have said it as eloquently as it. You know how I said it eloquently?
Mm-hmm.
It was a 10.
The NXT universe, one way or another, has certainly responded to Tye Dillinger, whether you like him or not.
Oh, that observation you just made, Tom, 6 at best. Look at that. Beautiful. Do you want to rate this one, Tom?
Give it a 6.
This is why we don't rely on you for anything. Just take into consideration, Tom, the athletic specimen that is Tye Dillinger. He's competing at the highest level. He's still able to do a cartwheel and throw up a 10 for the people that can't count that high. I mean, the guy's brilliant.
I'm not taking anything away from what he does. He just kind of rubs people the wrong way here on NXT. Boom! And a big drop kick from Apollo Crews.
That drop kick will rub you the wrong way. Right in the face.
What do you think Tye would rate that drop kick?
Listen, Tye's not a judge, all right? He's out there.
He's clearly a judge.
No, he's not. He's out there setting an example. You don't get to judge Tye Dillinger. He already is a 10.
Whoa,
Wait,
whoa,
whoa.
Now this.
Whoa, oh. He's still fighting out of it. There's still hope. Or there was hope. There was still hope.
Apollo Crews, you are ridiculous. Oh, suplex.
He just did a standing squat with Tye Dillinger over his head in a suplex position. That, I'll give that a 10.
That's a 10.
Credit where it's due. Apollo Crews.
Can I call that a 10?
Yeah, go right ahead. Unbelievable power by Crews.
Oh, Crews. Oh, caught up here by Tye Dillinger.
Great wherewithal by Tye Dillinger. What's he? Whoa.
Tye.
Oh,
Tye.
Tye Dillinger. I mean, it's not often we see Tye Dillinger do the flying here.
Well, I think he understands what's at stake here. You knock off Apollo Crews, who knows? Maybe you get yourself a big match down the line.
He understands that it's 2016, and he's kicking it up to 11.
Uh-oh, here we go, exposing the knee.
That's it.
Right on the ear of Apollo Crews.
Crews is out.
Crews can be done for right here. Crews kicked out.
Wow.
Have you ever seen anybody kick out of that?
Absolutely not. Let's take another look at this. I still don't think I can believe it. Bam!
Boom, right there.
Knee right to the temple. Dillinger looks like he needs to focus on the task at hand. He needs to focus on Apollo Crews. He needs to put the past behind him.
Dillinger just trying to figure out what it's going to take to put away Apollo.
You better figure it out quick, because Apollo's starting to mount a little bit of a comeback here.
Oh, and he took him down.
Double leg, raining down those right hands.
240 pounds. Went to the midsection and a boot right on the back of the neck. Look at this. Oh, man. A huge power bomb from Apollo Crews, and that's it.
Here's your winner, Apollo Crews.
Apollo Crews came in here tonight and did exactly what he had to do. He rebounded, he's moving forward, moving upward. What a night for Apollo Crews. It looked like Dillinger had things in hand. We thought maybe this was it. I thought this was it. Dillinger with the knee to the side of the temple, just an eyelash away from beating Apollo Crews. But Apollo Crews, of course, had different plans.
Apollo Crews with the enziguri right there to the back of the neck. We've seen this before, this toss power bomb.
Tom, ask me how many feet in the air Ty Dillinger was.
How many feet in the air?
10 feet in the air at least.
There's something that's been on my mind a lot lately. You see, I'm not the type of guy that likes a match to end in disqualification. So what I want to do is I want to finish what was started a few months ago. I want to finish what was started a few months ago and see how it ends. Now, I know I haven't earned a title match, and that's not what I'm asking for. But what I am asking for is a match one-on-one with Finn Balor.
Wow.
Get in line, Apollo.
Not asking for a title opportunity, said he wants to earn it.
Doesn't matter. Finn Balor needs to be in one piece when the winner of the three-way gets to him.
Big challenge laid out by Apollo Crews.
Great setup with, dude, Jordan and Gable. Think they
Gentlemen,
actually
did you
beat
hear?
us?
Is that ridiculous?
That's absolutely ridiculous. We're NXT Tag Team Champion.
Can I get
And did you hear their new name?
Guys, gentlemen,
It's like an
hello.
I'm an alpha male.
Oh, look at our sorority.
I'm alpha.
Guys,
Excuse you.
Yeah, excuse you.
You start and stop here.
Yeah, listen, lady.
Got it?
You've been told.
Yeah, be a gentleman. Come on. Yeah, thank you.
Blake,
Yeah.
Murphy,
Mhm.
gotta be honest with you. I'm really not happy about how the two of you went out there and humiliated me in London.
What?
What are you talking about?
Are you kidding?
I mean, I didn't have a match for whatever reason, but the two of you did.
Yeah.
And you went out there and blew it.
We
What?
did not blow.
We did not blow.
We
it.
had so
I'm
many.
not finished.
Okay. Okay.
Look,
Continue.
the both of you are so much better than what you showed in London.
I know. That's true. So
Thank you
true.
for
And-
realizing that.
I do have to say that even when you guys weren't on top of your game, it still took half of the tag team roster.
Exactly. You know why? Because we are
We're the best.
the best. It's simple. That's,
You're the best?
We are.
Yeah. With you, we can't be beat.
So I'm gonna lead by example. And I'm gonna team up with Emma and beat Bailey and Carmella.
Oh yeah, you will.
I'm gonna have so much fun slapping Bailey around.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
And I promise you, it's not gonna be pretty.
No.
No, not like you.
In fact,
What are you gonna do?
it's gonna be quite blistasteful.
Ooh, I like what you did there. That's cool.
Yeah. Get out of
See,
here.
Alex.
Get out of here, Alex.
That was good. I liked it. It was really cool.
Samoa Joe, who is 1 week away from his triple threat match against Baron Corbin and Sami Zayn, is in action tonight as he takes on Johnny Gargano, who claimed earlier tonight he would not back down. Our main event is later tonight on NXT.
Place your bets.
Run.
Which will die first? People gambling on whether or not we all kill each other. Stay down! Let's finish this.
The Condemned 2. Rated R.
Gather round, everyone, and witness the debonair devastation of such exquisite sophistication.
Welcome back to NXT. And this past weekend, NXT was back on the road at sold-out shows in Milwaukee, Green Bay, and Chicago. And it was at a jam-packed Turner Hall ballroom where the NXT Universe was in for a huge surprise. Sami Zayn, who recently returned to action, just finished the match when a surprise return shocked the Milwaukee crowd. Kevin Owens made an unexpected appearance in Milwaukee, surprising not only everyone at NXT and WWE, but also the NXT Universe. You never know what can happen or who might show up at any live event, including when NXT goes on the road. To find out if NXT is coming to your area, go to WWE.com for more information.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Kansas City, weighing 275 pounds, Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin has done enough to impress General Manager William Regal. Next week, a triple threat match to determine the #1 contender to the NXT title. It'll be Baron Corbin versus Sami Zayn versus Samoa Joe. In your opinion, next week, do we find out the uncrowned #1 contender in Baron Corbin?
I personally believe yes. Baron Corbin's been unstoppable as of late. I know he's got his eyes on the prize, and quite frankly, I don't see anybody stopping him.
This should be interesting.
And his opponent from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 180 pounds, Rich Swann.
Well, you never know who's going to show up here inside the NXT arena. Rich Swann, Corey.
Rich Swann, one of the most celebrated independent talents in all the United States and around the world. The guy's as talented as the day is long, and we're lucky, Tom, because I hope Rich Swann has great eyesight to look at Baron Corbin, because tonight is, in fact, his swan song.
You couldn't help yourself.
No, I couldn't, because it's true.
Rich Swann, with nearly a decade of experience in wrestling, and at the same time has competed all over the world in countries like Japan, the United Kingdom, Mexico, Germany. What does it mean here for a superstar that well-traveled to come here to NXT?
Look at the size difference, Tom. I mean, I'm sure it feels great. I'm sure he's really excited and his family's happy.
Ooh.
He's in there with Baron Corbin. He just kicked Corbin as hard as he possibly could, and Corbin shrugged it off.
A fly on the back of the big bad wolf.
That's right. It's the smartest thing you've ever said, Phillips.
Corbin.
Oh! That'll change the complexion of things very quickly.
Now, Corbin certainly changed the title picture very quickly in London, defeating Apollo Crews. Called himself the uncrowned NXT champion, essentially asserting himself into the title picture. Many have raised the question as whether or not Baron Corbin actually earned the opportunity.
You know what? Baron Corbin doesn't care what you think he earned or what the universe thinks he earned. Baron Corbin goes after what he wants.
Well, do you think he's going about it the right way, like Apollo Crews said, to earn it?
Don't worry about the morals.
Oh my God!
Just look at the results.
That was crazy. Did you see what just happened from Baron Corbin?
Baron Corbin, let's look at this again. Swann had to be 10, 12 feet in the air with 450 degrees face first.
I don't think Swann has any idea where he's at. Baron Corbin was taking a few shots to the knee there early on, but now the power's coming into play.
I said it from the outset, the size difference is just going to be too much.
Swann was trying to put the brakes on, but it just didn't matter against Baron Corbin.
You've got 275 pounds throwing you as hard as he can into the turnbuckle. You can put the brakes on all you want. It's not going to stop you.
Well, you talk about that size. That's something Samoa Joe brought up last week on NXT. How do you think Baron Corbin and Samoa Joe in a triple threat, how does that work out?
I feel bad for Sami Zayn.
That's very true. Swan.
What agility by Swan. He's definitely impressive.
Baron misses wildly in the corner. Swan trying to pick up the pace here. Oh, there goes Corbin. Wow.
Tilt-a-whirl head scissors by Swan.
Drop kick right on the button.
Beautiful. Maybe Corbin's overlooking Swan.
Oh!
Could be a bad decision for Baron Corbin.
Right on the chin, the kick, the cover, and the kick out.
That would have been a massive upset. I got all the respect in the world for Corbin. I'm a big fan of what he does, but maybe he's looking toward next week. Maybe he's looking past Rich Swann, and you got to give Swan credit. He's bringing his A game.
And no matter who comes out here to compete in the NXT ring, you know they're going to be talented. Swan top rope. Oh, and Corbin got him.
Deep six.
Cover here from Baron Corbin, and that'll put away Swan.
Here is your winner, Baron Corbin.
Rich Swann fought valiantly. He gave it all he had. He left it all in the ring and all those other cliches. Look at that. Oh. That's where he left most of it.
They tried again here. Look at Swan. That one connected on the side of the temple. And somehow, Baron Corbin would power out and stick around in this match.
Well, somehow, the guy with the wings on his trunks got caught by the big bad wolf.
Oh.
It's nature, really. What would happen if a swan got in a small enclosure with a wolf, Tom? That's what would happen.
Sounds like something from the Discovery Channel.
Baron Corbin is what happened.
Baron Corbin calls himself more determined and more durable.
Call him #1 contender.
Carmella, Bayley, we know that you guys are really close friends. That said, Carmella, last week you won a huge battle royal to become the #1 contender for Bayley's NXT Women's Championship. I'd imagine you're going to be really excited. That's a huge accomplishment.
Honestly, Rich, I feel fabulous. I finally have a match for that title, and it just so happens to be against my best friend. But when it comes down to it, we have to put friendship aside because it's all about who walks out champion.
All that being said, later on tonight, you guys team up against two of your biggest rivals, Alexa Bliss and Emma.
Ugh, yeah. And tonight's not about the championship. It's about shutting those two up. In the Battle Royal, it was every woman for itself.
Oh my God. That's bringing a tear to my eyes.
Beautiful. Carms. That was beautiful. Carms, that's our nickname for you. Carms.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, listen, we just want to come and tell you congratulations, man. You did the impossible. The impossible, Carms, because just like your G's, Enzo and Cass, you never win when it counts.
Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna put it to you plain, simple, and direct, okay? After all this is said and done, I hope that Baymella can stay friends. Because Carms, you're just like your boys Enzo and Cass. All fluff and no stuff.
Oh yeah, really?
Hey, we'll see you.
How's your mouth
Bye-bye.
feeling, huh? How's your mouth,
Carmella,
No,
don't
I
worry,
can't
don't.
even think. Drive me bananas. I can't even.
I know,
Don't
you're
even
crazy,
can't
but
even-
we have a match. We have a match. Okay? Okay. Take it out on the girls.
Okay. I know, you're right. I'm sorry. They just told me too fabulous for it. I know, you're right.
Bayley and Carmella take on Emma and Alexa Bliss next.
The Mean Girls are back.
This season, the less predictable life gets.
Will you marry me?
The more diva they become.
Chill out, we're gonna get our toes done.
Don't miss Total Divas this Tuesday at 9, only on E!
We are set for women's tag team action here on NXT.
The following contest is a tag team match in the women's division, scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, accompanied to the ring by Dana Brooke from Melbourne, Australia, Emma.
Where one goes, the other follows. Emma accompanied by Dana Brooke. Just last week on NXT, Emma competing in the #1 Contenders Women's Battle Royal. And no doubt that Emma looking for a little bit of payback here tonight.
Oh, Emma didn't end the year the way she wanted. She ended it by getting assaulted by Asuka in London on the biggest event in NXT.
It happened to Dana. You know, it's not the end of the world.
No, it's not the end of the world, but you want to make things right. It's a new year. It's a fresh start.
And her partner from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
Here, Tom, you know what? Just stop. She doesn't look the same without Blake and Murphy. We don't know how successful she's going to be without her boys by her side. You're about to find out. Alexa Bliss is talented. She's going to get in there with Emma. They're going to put their differences aside because they have one common goal, becoming women's champion.
I was going to say she had some holiday weight in Blake
I said
and
it
Murphy.
better. I said it better. You can't say that, Tom.
I'm curious to see how this plays out because Emma eliminated Alexa Bliss just last week in the Battle Royal. Can they work together?
Yes, of course they can. Emma and Dana
Really?
Brooke, they're pros. They work together all the time. They're just talking out their differences.
And their opponents, introducing first from Staten Island, New York, Carmella.
With all due respect to the fabulous Freebirds, Michael Hayes never looked that good doing the moonwalk.
Carmella, she's the new #1 contender to this woman's title.
And her partner from San Jose, California, she is your NXT Women's Champion. It's Bayley.
It was a great moment last week for Bayley and Carmella, tremendous friends. Bayley was the first woman out there to congratulate Carmella after the win.
Listen, Tom, I know you watch Breaking Ground. I know you're a big fan of them being friends, but it's about the women's championship, okay? And when there's a championship on the line, you'll stab your best friend in the back in a heartbeat.
You said to do that almost immediately. I honestly don't believe that this is the case.
Listen,
Bayley, they've been very close.
Yeah, and they're about to, nothing will split best friends apart quicker than a championship, okay? If Carmella, I wouldn't be surprised to see her go up there and deflate those tube men right now.
The wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube men?
I don't even know what you're talking about. Let's talk about logistics. Let's talk about the real things that happened in the past. Look at Becky Lynch. Look at Charlotte.
Both teams trying to work out their strategy here. Don't forget about Dana Brooke at ringside in the corner of Emma. Dana Brooke is still smarting. Ooh!
Wow, smart move by Emma.
And look at this, Alexa Bliss and Emma going right after Bayley, the women's champion.
It's a smart strategy. Gotta be careful not to get themselves disqualified.
Carmella trying to break this up.
The damage is already done.
Yeah, match hasn't even started yet. Whatever happened here with Emma and Alexa Bliss, Bayley seems to be hurt.
I think that was the plan. The referee better check and make sure Bayley's okay to go. She looks like she's holding her ribs there. See, this is what I'm talking about. Look at Bayley. She's a superstar. She's injured. She just got jump-started, and she wouldn't even tag in her best friend, Carmella, Tom.
I don't think it's that. I think Bayley doesn't want to show Emma and Alexa Bliss that they've gotten to her. Here's the tag, and comes Bliss for Emma.
Look at these two on the same page. How quickly they've gelled into a cohesive unit.
Now, Emma and Alexa Bliss, an unlikely team. I remember once upon a time you were an unlikely championship team with Neville. You turned on him pretty quick.
Well, you know, things change. You can either make friends or you can make money. And I didn't turn on him. I changed and bettered my situation.
Ooh. We have seen, many times here in NXT what it means to compete for a championship. Samoa Joe willing to turn on Finn Balor. Kevin Owens did it to Sami Zayn.
We are just getting started here as Emma and Alexa Bliss are in control, and Bayley appears to be hurt.
The life,
The crowd chanting Owen, Owen, Owen. They love this young man.
The laughter.
I did it again! And you know what?
No, you're presenting this.
The legend.
I knew he was going to be good. There had no doubt in my mind. I had no idea he was going to be that good.
Owen Hart of Gold. Featuring never-before-seen interviews.
He was amazing. He was amazing everywhere he went.
To me, Owen Hart always looked like he was enjoying himself.
Behind-the-scenes footage and rare moments.
Now this is the best thing that I've seen all day.
Every time I was around Owen, you couldn't stop smiling.
Owen Hart of Gold.
Women's tag team action here. The team of Alexa Bliss and Emma. Can they work together here against Bayley and Carmella? Bayley suffering an injury, we think, earlier on in the matchup to her midsection.
Phillips, you are as bad as a tabloid newspaper. Can they work together? Of course. Have you been paying attention since the match started? They've done nothing but work together. Alexa Bliss and Emma, and even Dana Brooke, all on the same beautiful blonde page.
You don't think there's any animosity from Alexa Bliss, the fact that Emma cost her an opportunity to become #1 contender last week? None whatsoever.
I'm sure she hasn't forgotten, but they're working together. Trying to stir up this controversy.
Bayley trying to crawl into the corner. Bayley, the NXT Women's Champion. Carmella, her good friend, the new #1 contender to the title as of last week. Well, Bayley from the top rope, but how much damage did that do landing on the ribs?
It can't feel good. You can see Bayley grimacing in pain. She's got at least half the distance across the ring to Carmella to make a tag. I don't think it looks that good.
Now Bayley trying to crawl into the corner. Carmella dying to get into this matchup. Alexa Bliss crawls to Emma. Bayley just not at 100% here, diving out, and Emma took care of Carmella.
Smart strategy. Brilliant strategy by Emma.
Emma, taken down by Bayley. Right now, Bayley's got to do it by herself.
Well, if there's one woman that can do it, it's Bayley. You can never question the heart of Bayley. That's why she's the NXT Women's Champion.
Trying to put Dana Brooke in her place. And Emma catches a suplex. Look at Dana.
She's not doing nothing, Tom.
She's not doing anything.
That's right. She's not doing anything, but Alexa Bliss did look like a brilliant, brilliant laid out plan. See, it's contagious. I can't even speak.
Emma with the cross body into the corner. Here's the cover. Shoulders down on Bayley and a kick out. How difficult is it to kick out when your ribs are injured like that?
It's impossible half the time. Bayley's got to be running on adrenaline and heart right now. And just think of how insulting it is to be laying there being destroyed and have Dana Brooke insulting you the entire time.
This has been all Alexa Bliss, and I don't think she doesn't have a vendetta against Bayley. Challenge for the NXT Women's Championship once upon a time.
Alexa Bliss believes she belongs at the top of the women's division as much as anybody.
Not doing the ribs any favor of Bayley. So far, Graves, I will give it to you. Alexa Bliss and Emma have worked well together in this matchup. The question is, can Bayley create a little bit of separation and make a tag to Carmella? Desperately needs to get Carmella in.
How do you know if Carmella even wants to get in the ring? She might be sitting there watching, enjoying Bayley get beat up.
You think she's just clapping and jumping around and begging for a tag, for
She's
her health?
celebrating. She's having a great time.
Oh,
man.
Double underhook suplex. Here's the cover from Emma and a kick out. And look at Emma teeing off on Bayley here. You can hear Dana Brooke shouting that was 3.
Dana Brooke also used a double negative earlier tonight, Tom. I'm not necessarily counting her math skills.
Just saying. Oh, look at Bayley. Look at Bayley fight out of the corner. This is the resilience of Bayley. Tag to Carmella. Carmella taking down Alexa Bliss. Carmella is all over Alexa. Mouth right into the foot there of Carmella, and Carmella sends Alexa for a ride.
Carmella's all fired up. She's been waiting for her chance to get involved in this match, and here she goes. Oh, little Bronco Buster action.
Oh, look at this. Oh, Emma from behind here, tossed out of the ring by Carmella. Alexa Bliss trying to steal this one, shoulders down and a kick out. Carmella, oh, face first, she sent Alexa. Oh, and look at this. Look at this submission maneuver. Middle of the ring, and Alexa Bliss is tapping out to the #1 contender.
Here are your winners by submission, the NXT Women's Champion, Bayley and Carmella.
Boy, the momentum certainly on the side of Carmella these last few weeks.
Yeah, but when it all started at the beginning, Emma and Alexa Bliss working together. A little sneak attack, 2-on-1 to Bayley, just attacking those ribs that would...
Well, that was before the bell would even ring. The match would wear on. Bayley was stuck in the match for a long time. Alexa Bliss and Emma did a fantastic job of targeting the ribs, but once Carmella got an opportunity, face first, and then this submission maneuver, Carmella would manage to get Alexa Bliss to tap out. The #1 contender looking very strong.
And Bayley better be paying close attention to everything Carmella does from here on out, because Carmella is the #1 contender for Bayley's Women's Championship.
Now we are going to take you backstage to Alex Reyes, who is standing by with the NXT champion, Finn Balor.
Finn, we heard from Apollo Crews earlier tonight, and he said that he would like to finish what he started. What are your thoughts on his challenge to you?
You know, Alex, I understand where Apollo's coming from. I've spoken to Mr. Regal, and Apollo is going to get what he asked for. We are going to do what we do best here in NXT, and that is settle things in the ring. And then there will be no doubt who the better man is.
Finn Balor is a man with a huge target on his back, because the man who is in action next will be looking to become the #1 contender next week for the NXT Championship. But before Samoa Joe can have that match, he must take on one of NXT's new rising stars, Johnny Gargano, next on NXT.
WWEshop.com has found its next way to fit you. What else will you find?
The days of the demon are here.
The NXT Championship. I have a legacy that I want to start. I'm proud to hold this NXT Women's Championship.
NXT is the future, and the future is now. Don't miss what's next at WWEshop.com and find what fits you.
It is main event time here on NXT.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 199 pounds, Johnny Gargano.
Johnny Gargano speaking earlier on tonight, saying that, quote, Samoa Joe is a bully, and he thinks he's going to intimidate and bully me. I'm going to walk out of Full Sail with something so valuable, Samoa Joe's pride.
Well, those may very well be the last words ever spoken by Johnny Gargano, because the mood that Samoa Joe has been in for the last few months, and after what happened in London, the guy is 100% monster 100% of the time.
And his opponent from Huntington Beach, California, weighing 282 pounds, Samoa Joe.
You talked about Samoa Joe being all monster. Next week, he has an opportunity to show it off in the ring. Triple threat match to determine the #1 contender to the NXT title. Samoa Joe versus Baron Corbin versus Sami Zayn. What will it take to stop Samoa Joe?
I have no idea. I'm hoping maybe Baron Corbin has a plan, or Sami Zayn has a plan. Might I suggest a Mack truck, perhaps an Amtrak train?
Right.
Because at this point, maybe the National Guard? The guy's been on an absolute tear. You can see it in his face. He's miserable. All he cares about is that NXT championship.
I got to be honest, I agree with you, Graves. The state that Samoa Joe has been over the last few weeks, you can't help but worry about what's about to happen between Johnny Gargano and Joe.
On the other hand, on the other side of the coin, you've got Johnny Gargano. He's got the opportunity of a lifetime here tonight. Imagine if he knocks off Samoa Joe tonight. Maybe he goes into the triple threat match for the #1 contendership. This would arguably be the biggest win of his life. Heck, Johnny Gargano may win the night and end up in the Royal Rumble.
You're right.
You never know.
Right. Tommaso Ciampa, the good friend of Johnny Gargano, has been in the ring with Samoa Joe. Can't believe it. Johnny Gargano wants to get a little payback for Tommaso.
And I'm sure they've scouted and I'm sure they've studied. But how do you scout a monster?
And one thing that stuck in my brain after NXT TakeOver London was the look of Samoa Joe staring through Finn Balor as he walked out of the SSE arena after that championship match. I mean,
look at this. Look at this. Just look how nasty Samoa Joe is. Just grinding those
oh, and
forearms.
Gargano. Gargano not going to back down here from Samoa Joe. Called him a bully. Oh! Does Joe even look phased to you?
Joe looks possessed to me right now.
Joe caught up there by Gargano and connecting to the midsection, and Joe taking a moment here.
Just taking a walk. Samoa Joe getting out of harm's way.
Oh, and Joe flattens Gargano.
Wow.
Get in the ring, Joe. Come on, in the ring.
Take another look at this. Look at the flexibility of Samoa Joe just sweeping Gargano's legs right out from underneath him. Changes the entire pace of the match.
You got to know Joe was watching as Sami Zayn and Baron Corbin were impressive and got victories earlier tonight here on NXT.
And if you think Samoa Joe's out there to do anything other than send a message to Corbin and Zayn, you're crazy.
As a competitor, is that in the back of your mind? I got to run up them.
I'll tell you, Samoa Joe's foot's in the back of Gargano's mind right now.
This has been a steady, methodical dissection. Oh, man, right on the jaw.
When you look back at that brawl that Ciampa had with Samoa Joe, Gargano wants to be just as hard-hitting. This is his opportunity.
Oh, and he took him. Oh, man, Gargano might almost land on his head. Oh, and Joe just blasting Gargano out of the ring for a second time.
Let's go, Johnny. In the ring. Come on, here we go.
Look at this. Joe is content to take a count out here. Victory against Gargano.
Why wouldn't he? He's got the opportunity next week to become #1 contender. Why would he exert himself any more than absolutely necessary?
Count of 7 here. Gargano's got to the count of 10 to get back into the ring. Count of 8.
Gargano should just go back to the locker room.
Gargano got back into the ring.
Oh, that was dumb.
He wants to fight. He wants to compete.
Yeah, let's crawl right back into the lion's den, Johnny.
Johnny doesn't seem to mind it.
I'm not sure Johnny knows where he's at right now.
Johnny just throwing elbows there.
Oh, my God.
Doesn't know where he was before. Oh, man. Hold on a second. Now Joe could be stunned. 2 kicks flush on the ear there of Samoa Joe, and Gargano once again tossed. Gargano with a DDT there from the apron. Cover here on Samoa Joe and a kick out.
I don't know where Gargano's getting his energy from, using some innovative offense. But I mean, really, how much damage did it do to Samoa Joe? Joe's already back up to 1 knee.
The NXT Universe is behind Johnny.
They should be saying prayers for him.
Oh, God.
My goodness.
Oh, look at this.
Coquina clutch.
Caught from behind by Samoa Joe, brings him to the mat. There's the Coquina clutch on Johnny Gargano.
Like an anaconda just wrapping itself around Gargano.
And Samoa Joe forcing him to tap out. No choice.
Here is your winner by submission, Samoa Joe.
I'd like to take this opportunity to sincerely wish good luck to Sami Zayn and Baron Corbin, because after what we just saw, what we just witnessed, they're gonna need it.
Let's take a look back here at this matchup here. Our main event on NXT, Johnny Gargano versus Samoa Joe. And for the most part, it was all Joe. Brutal shot to the side of the head there, and then look at Joe.
It's good.
That is incredible. And then from behind, the Coquina clutch. Johnny Gargano probably didn't know where he was at after that knee, and the Coquina clutch.
Lucky for Johnny, he had enough wherewithal in the tank to tap out, to live to fight another day. But will Sami Zayn be so lucky? Will Baron Corbin be so lucky? Next week, that very well could be your brand new NXT #1 contender.
It happens next week in a triple threat match.